Before the first light of dawn touches the ancient stone of the Shaolin temple, the world is quiet, almost as if it is holding its breath in anticipation. In a gentle, rhythmic motion, the Kung Fu masters prepare for another day of training, not just of their agile bodies or clear minds, but also of their humble, thoughtfully chosen meals. Every step they take across the cool, dew-laden courtyard and every measured breath they draw in this serene environment tells a story. That of discipline, mindfulness, and the deep respect they have for the natural gifts of earth and time. In these early hours, when the light is soft and the air filled with tranquil energy, it becomes evident that for these masters, food is not merely sustenance, it is a practice, a ritual that is as integral to their art as the rigorous training that follows. Deep within the temple's walls, where ancient wisdom still whispers through the corridors, there lies an unspoken belief that the essence of life lies in the act of eating with intention. Inside a modest dining hall, decorated with worn wooden tables and simple clay bowls, a scene unfolds that is both serene and profound. Here, the masters gather around a table set with a modest meal, their faces calm and their movements deliberate, each gesture echoing the careful balance they maintain between body and spirit. The narrative that unfolds in these moments is one of mindfulness. Every grain of rice placed into a bowl, every carefully poured cup of herbal tea, is an act filled with reverence. It is this pace, this deliberate attention to each bite, that transforms what many consider a mundane daily routine into a form of meditation. For the Kung Fu masters, every morsel is imbued with energy, referred to as kai, a vital force to be nurtured rather than squandered. In this tranquil environment, the masters display an enduring principle: that balance in food consumption leads to equilibrium in life. As the morning progresses, the ritual of the temple becomes vivid in its simplicity and its beauty. In a softly lit kitchen where the gentle glow of a fire caresses the walls, the masters prepare their breakfast. The scene is far from extravagant. Steaming pots of warm congee sit alongside bowls of fresh, simply steamed vegetables, small platters of tofu, and delicate cups of herbal tea. The aroma that gently wafts through the air is of natural ingredients and earthy herbs. The masters approach their meal in silence, their actions slow and deliberate. Their eyes remain soft, fixed through a quiet introspection that mirrors the steady rhythm of their practiced breathing. An inviting sense of calm pervades the space, as if even the vegetables and tofu were mindful contributors to the temple's time-honored wisdom. In this setting, each bite is savored fully and appreciated as a blessing, a small, honest token of vitality that has been carefully arranged and prepared by their own hands. The ritual is punctuated by a deliberate effort to count each chew, with some masters insisting on a precise number of 36 chews per bite. This practice, though seemingly simple, reinforces a mindset of patience and precision that is echoed in every aspect of their training. Outside the warm, bustling kitchen lies another tranquil haven, the temple's herbal garden. The garden is a living testament to the power of nature, a thoughtfully tended mosaic of green where every plant seems to be in perfect harmony with the others. In this peaceful space, the masters gather ingredients that have been cherished over centuries. There, they select roots, leaves, and berries with the same careful discernment that they apply during training. Their herbal repertoire spans the rejuvenating sweetness of goji berries to the invigorating punch of ginseng, and even the calming qualities of lotus root. Each herb, with its distinct character and hidden benefits, plays a vital role in the master's quest for strength and balance. As the masters meticulously collect and grind these ingredients for teas and infusions, the narrative becomes clear. Every component of their diet contributes not to fleeting enjoyment, but to a wellspring of natural vitality that nurtures their bodies. This respect for nature's bounty is a cornerstone of their philosophy. It is not about indulgence, but about harnessing the raw, unsullied power of the earth itself to build endurance and clarity. With every carefully brewed teacup and every fresh herb crushed to perfection, the masters reclaim a connection to the natural world that has sustained humanity for millennia. When the demands of training intensify, the masters adjust their dietary focus to match the heightened energy required for physical exertion. In the vibrant courtyard during a particularly spirited practice session, the masters are seen engaging in high-energy routines, powerful moves, explosive jumps, and focused, precise strikes that resonate with the spirit of ancient martial art traditions. Amid the rhythmic pounding of fists against boards, the masters maintain an unspoken discipline that extends even into their nutritional choices. They subtly shift their intake, introducing foods that provide the necessary fuel to complement the vigor of their bodywork. Here, nourishment comes from wholesome sources such as robust servings of brown rice, hearty portions of lentils, crunchy peanuts, and the nutrient-rich sesame seeds. Additionally, fermented tofu finds a special place on the table, offering a natural infusion of protein and energy. The movement from simple meals to training fuel underlines an essential philosophy: that the sources of our strength should be as close to nature as possible. Eschewing processed and artificial foods, the masters firmly believe that the energy derived from nature's own bounty outperforms that offered by modern, mass-produced alternatives. Their culinary choices are in harmony with the ancient adage, "What grows from the earth builds the body. What's made in a factory weakens it." As the day unfolds, a subtle yet powerful pattern emerges in the temple's disciplined regimen: the secret of timing. In a sun-dappled courtyard where the masters often pause between bouts of training, the concept of time, especially in relation to their meals, is marked by strict boundaries. The masters adhere to a disciplined eating schedule that restricts food consumption to a concise window, often limiting themselves to 2 hearty meals completed before noon. Once the day advances beyond that midday mark, the temple kitchen falls silent. Only water and a variety of teas, prepared with natural herbs, are allowed through the remainder of the day. This practice, reminiscent of intermittent fasting, is not born out of a desire for austerity, but rather as a balanced approach to preserving mental clarity and reinforcing discipline. The controlled timing of food intake is designed to fortify the master's concentration during evening meditation sessions and nighttime training routines, ensuring that when they sit in silent reflection or move through their routines, their minds are as unburdened as their palates. In this manner, the thoughtful structure of their eating patterns becomes an extension of their overall philosophy, blending tradition and discipline into a seamless dance between nourishment and focused energy. Even as the ancient practices continue to thrive at the temple, their influence has gracefully extended to modern times, inspiring a new generation of martial artists. In a warmly lit modern apartment, a young practitioner of Kung Fu emulates the temple's timeless principles within the comforts of his home. The modern student arranges his modest kitchen with the same serene precision as the masters of old, opting for a diet that mirrors traditional habits. He prepares meals that forego the excesses of modern culinary trends. His table is filled with crisp vegetables, whole grains, and a variety of natural, unprocessed ingredients that revitalize rather than overwhelm. The modern student, watching the preceding centuries of wisdom unfold through his efforts, is reminded that the essence of Kung Fu is not in brute strength alone but in the intentional steps taken to create harmony in every facet of life. With every mindful bite, he channels the ancient discipline of the masters, blending each moment of nourishment with reflection and gratitude. In the gentle pause before each meal, in the quiet reverence for each ingredient, he finds a bridge connecting the fast-paced rhythms of contemporary life with the timeless, meditative practices of his predecessors. At the heart of every tradition lies a lesson that echoes through the long history of Kung Fu. In the soft concluding moments of the day, the masters gather once again in the refectory, their simple bowls nearly empty, their bodies relaxed after a day of intensive training paired with mindful eating. In the quiet ambiance, accented by the fading light of the sunset that streams through ancient windows, a unified truth becomes evident: the art of eating with discipline, mindfulness, and respect is not merely a dietary choice, but an expression of a deeper philosophy that blends the physical with the spiritual. Every meal is a chance to practice patience, every carefully chewed bite an exercise in attentiveness. The practice of mindful eating, whether in the sacred walls of centuries-old temples or in a modern kitchen echoing those traditions, is a testament to the belief that strength arises not just from physical exertion, but from the thoughtful nurturing of the body. As the twilight deepens and the masters conclude their day, a quiet reflection settles over the temple. In these final moments, the enduring truth of their way of life shines through. True strength is not measured by fleeting physical power alone but is built upon every choice, be it in training, in meditation, or in the humble act of feeding oneself. The ritual of eating, when performed with complete awareness, becomes a meditational act, and the discipline required to sustain it transforms daily routine into an art form. In the gentle closing of the day, as the masters bow before retiring to their modest quarters, there is a deep, resonating understanding that every meal has been a step toward balance in body and mind, every nourishing bite a moment of deliberate purpose. The story of the Kung Fu masters and their eating habits is not only a journey through ancient traditions but a timeless reminder that mindfulness and discipline are the true sources of power. In this harmonious ritual of life and sustenance, the masters impart a gentle invitation to all who watch and learn. May we all take a lesson from their measured steps, embrace the essence of mindful eating, and discover in every simple meal the keys to a balanced, vibrant existence.